What's up guys? In this video I will show you the top 10 best offline games of October for Android and iOS in 2024. These games have amazing graphics, immersive gameplay and realistic physics that will make you feel like you are in the game world, whether you like fighting, shooting, adventure or action. There is a game for you in this list, so without further ado let's get started. Cowboy Survival Horse Shooting. Shooting if you're into cowboy themed games. This one's for you. You ride around on a horse, follow a story and shoot stuff. It's pretty basic but still fun. The controls felt a little clunky to me and the game isn't groundbreaking, but it's still worth a try if you like cowboy theme. Granny 2 Horror Multiplayer. You're trapped in a house with this creepy old guy trying to escape without getting caught. You can play solo or in multiplayer mode, which adds a fun twist. While it didn't scare me as much as I expected, the tension of trying to avoid Grandpa definitely kept me on edge. I found it a bit challenging, but if you're a fan of the Granny series, you might enjoy this. Crime Scene Clean. Was surprised at how detailed this simulator is. You're cleaning up crime scenes and it's super realistic. You're mopping up blood, washing your tools, and even packing bodies. There's a lot of missions and you can buy better tools to get even more efficient. If you like simulation games that really get into the nitty. Superliminal. Into a dream world where you can manipulate objects by resizing them to solve puzzles. It's a simple idea, but the way you interact with the environment makes it super fun. The graphics are pretty solid and the puzzles definitely keep you engaged. But I did notice one annoying glitch. Every time you interact with an object, a hint pops up that covers half the screen. That can get frustrating, but honestly the creative puzzles make it worth to try, especially VAR Horror Escape 360. It's not the scariest horror game out there, but it still gives you a creepy vibe. You're stuck in rooms trying to find objects to help you escape the ghost. Looks a bit cartoony, but the sound effects really add to the jump scares, plus there's VR support if you want to make things even more intense. I wouldn't say it's the best horror game ever, but it's fun enough if you're looking for something to pass the time. Machinika Atlas. Puzzle games. This is one you've got to try. You're stuck on an alien ship and solving puzzles to escape. The graphics are really smooth and the puzzles are well thought out. It reminds me a lot of the Room series, so if you're into 3D puzzle games like I am, this is one you should definitely check out. Midnight Girl. Game that kind of reminds me of the Silent Age. You're solving puzzles and figuring out how objects help you progress through the story. You get a 10-minute demo for free, but you'll have to buy the full game after that. If you're into puzzles games with a bit of mystery, it's definitely worth checking. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm is a real treat. It's got smooth gameplay, cool combos and special attacks that make it feel just like the anime. There's a story mode that follows the original Naruto saga and a battle mode to test your skills with Epicars stages, but it's showing a lot of promise. The comic style graphics are unique for a racing game, and the gameplay is smooth. Right now there aren't many maps or cars, and you can only race against friends by sharing a link if they add bots. Car Parking Multiplayer 2. You love car games with tons of customization options. You can buy, upgrade and modify a bunch of cars, and the open world lets you just drive around and chill. The controls are smooth, and there are different game modes like drag racing and parking challenges. Is definitely a game I find myself. Maid of Sker. This horror game nails the creepy mansion atmosphere. The voice acting is really good and the background music adds to the tension. I will say the game can get a bit choppy unless you lower the graphics, but the scares are top notch even without a ghost jumping out at you. It's all about the eerie vibe, and if you're into horror games, this one's worth a try.